Dixie, hey! Okay, so today's video is about doodles. Okay, so basically what I said in like the intro type thing, this is about doodles. So I don't have a problem personally with the breed. I don't really like how the owners, Wait, I'm just going to get off. It's going to sound really offensive. So if you're a doodle owner and you get offended easily, please don't watch this video because I've ran into a lot of problems with doodles, and some people recommend me doodles and poodles for service animals, and I'm just going to explain why I do not want one, or I do not feel the need to be in public with one because I would be embarrassed, and this is why. So, I'm just going to get started off with why I'm going to be embarrassed in public with these dogs gotta help her up, she's a little midget. So, basically, she can go. Basically, with a doodle, it's just, they're so hyper, they tend to be, like, no offense, like, I know some really good people with doodle service dogs, but if you don't train them right, they're gonna be aggressive, is what I've seen. I walked Dixie past this doodle in a car at Walmart, and I know not all doodles are like this, so chill out if your doodle is not like this. I just experienced it. But we walked past, and there was like a brown one, kind of, not really a brown, kind of like a red. So we walked past, and this doodle lunged almost out of the car. The window was halfway, tried to climb out of the thing to get at Dixie, and I just think doodles are so overrated. Like, oh my gosh, I told you guys this was going to be offensive. I know people are going to attack me, but I just think people just get the dog and like, oh my gosh, it's like, it never sheds, which that's a lie because doodles do shed. It's not a lot, but they do. So, I mean, doodles are just, they're not the best dog breed to start out with if you're a beginner with dogs because, dude, if you don't train them, they're going to turn out hyper because they are a really hyper breed, and they're just going to turn that hyperness into aggressiveness or scared. And I've seen this I'm just guessing of how many I've seen. I know it's not like 10 or something, but probably 15 plus doodles I've seen in my town. And my town is a small town. It doesn't even have up to 1,000 people living in it. And these 15 doodles that I have seen are totally different, like minis, standards, all this, and they're really aggressive. They tend to be more scared, like they're pulling on the other end leash with their tail tucked. And I know some doodles that are really good, but people just recommend them for me, and I just don't want one. Or a poodle. I don't like poodles either too much, but I would rather get a poodle than a doodle. Just because I don't like mixed breeds. I like purebreds because they have more of a success to service work. Like German Shepherds, they are highly intelligent. Yes, there are some things wrong with them, but, they're not terrible. So, the one dog I would totally avoid getting as my service dog would be a doodle, which is a mix between a poodle. The only doodle I would ever consider, even as a pet for a day, is probably a Bernie doodle, just because of their looks. That's the only one I like. Hey! Halt! Thank you. Come here. Don't know what she saw, but she just went over. Come on. So yeah, I wanted to make this short video before my brother's storage runs out. Don't recommend me a doodle or a poodle. I mean, poodle I really don't have a problem with. One attacked me. Actually, a lot more doodles attacked me than a poodle. I got attacked by one poodle, and physically I got attacked by a mini poodle, but I've got threatened by more doodles, which is like they're barking, lunging at me, even just me, without my dog, and they're just really aggressive. So I just want to say that please don't recommend me a doodle for service work. I think they're amazing dogs in their own special way, but they're just too much for me to handle. And with the breeders around here, their Doodles are really aggressive, like really aggressive. So just don't recommend me one, and I would prefer it if you don't talk about Doodles or Poodles, because they trigger me a little bit. I'm getting a little bit triggered by talking about them. So yeah, just don't talk about the breeds, because they trigger me and I start to shake, like the camera right now, because I did get physically attacked by one. So yeah, just let's stay away from the Doodle and Poodle topic from now.